Hey guys, welcome to the next episode of Millie Makes, here with JayBee.
Hi.
And Millie. So guys, today I'm here on Harv's Island, and this is going to be a bit of a longer video for you guys because my intention is I want to create every room in Harv's Island as some element of a zoo. So we're going to start here. This is like the back room on the main floor, and we're just going to kind of see what items kind of inspire us, what flooring we've got that inspires us. But yeah, ultimately we have that end goal of creating a zoo. So I just want to take a look and see what kind of natural elements I've got. I'm hoping for something like a tree standee, that sort of thing. I feel like that could work quite well for the natural kind of elements. Oh good, see I've got some like plants and things here that I'll be able to use. Some hedge and grass standees. Don't have the tree one on catalogue, but that's fine. So I think where I'm going to start off is I'd like to kind of do some kind of water area for like the duck islanders. So I think that'd be quite cute. So I just want to see which one has the best water effect. Clearly not that one. So we have this underwater flooring, which I think could perhaps be... Let's try that. It's not too marine-y, is it? JayBee, do you have a preference on any of these floorings for like a water effect?
Yeah, I think maybe the deep sea one, because for all you'd expect it to be the home of maybe not necessarily ducks, but more deep sea dwelling creatures. I think it definitely has that kind of ripple, watery effect a bit better than the others.
And does this green represent land enough, do you think?
Yeah.
Maybe like an island in the middle?
Yeah, or like lily pads enough to like walk on.
Yeah. Okay, that's quite cute. So we're having to keep this quite natural, obviously. So taking a look through the items, one of the things that's standing out to me is maybe we could have like, obviously we don't need to have it lit, but maybe like a tree in the middle of the island.
What variants can you get?
I don't know, I just think the green would look better because it's quite natural. Just keeping looking. Leaf piles. Let's get a few of them. Maybe even some grass, because obviously like you often get like plants overgrowing out of the water, don't you?
Yeah, like moss or whatever the lake equivalent of seaweed is.
Okay, so what else can we see?
Maybe even some rocks.
Okay, that could work quite well. Let's get a few variants of rock out. Wow, good shout there, JayBee. Okay, so I'm going to see what we can do with these items. So let's move Millie out of the way. So yeah, I imagine these as like little plants growing out of the water. Maybe a little stone kind of sticking out of the water there. Having a tree on the island. Just to get that more natural effect. Maybe have these leaves on this mat to kind of cover up the kind of fake feel about it. I can feel JayBee's like shaking his head here, like that this isn't going according to plan.
I actually quite like it. I guess I'm maybe just thinking that if it's a river, we should have some of those log benches, so it's almost like those logs floating in the ground that crocodiles tend to imitate. But I'm actually really liking this quite a bit.
Oh, thank you.
And even if it does seem somewhat artificial, if it's kind of like a habitat, like that's purposely made to make the animals feel at home and happy, I feel like that could even add some charm to it.
I hope that you're right, JayBee, to be honest, but it definitely could. in my haste to execute this concept, I've actually not given much consideration to the wall. In fact, the walls I'm using. So we have this one here that's kind of like...
Oh, the one below that looks perfect. Either the jungle wall or the woodland wall. Yes. Oh. Oh gosh, I like both of them.
Too deep sea?
Too deep sea, yeah. Whereas at least with the grass, it takes away from the fact that it's all submerged underwater. It's literally a pond or a river.
Maybe this one?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to see how this works. We can of course run through the leaf piles, that's fine. Okay, so what I want to do is start inviting my Amiibos. So like I said, I'm hoping to do this as like a duck thing.
I think you have to get on the interface, like press
like
down.
this?
Yeah.
See, what would we do without having JayBee here? Even on Millie makes, we have to have our JayBee.
Oh.
So we're going to invite 3 cute little ducks.
I want freckles. Oh, is that Pate?
That's Pate. This is Quillison. They can be like, they can have like flown up onto a little rock. And here we have Drake, who can just be like swimming about.
That's so cute.
So guys, Millie has come to the duck pond. Okay guys, so if you like the pond, I hope you'll like this. I'm now upstairs in Harv's Island where I'm planning on making a kind of aviary with some of the bird amiibos. So, let's start. So as always, JayBee, your input is essential. Now I'm thinking like maybe something like that, kind of like a woodland thing for the aviary.
Yeah, I guess it's very tempting to go for that one with the clouds and stuff just to give the illusion of them flying. But I think it's more true to form to have it something like this, so it's a bit more rainforesty.
I feel like whenever you go to a zoo and there's an aviary, they always try to make it like a woodland walk, right?
Yeah, they always put it in like its own little enclosure, very natural. But it's more like a grass floor, isn't it?
How about bamboo?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, it could be like one of those ones where you have to like walk through them and they can like land on you and they can, you know, eat you.
And I don't think it's ever been that fearful, but... Okay, so maybe let's try a couple of these because they'll fit into the decor well. What else might fit in? I'm just going to put these in and just see what I can do with them.
I feel like you'll probably need some of those log chairs. You know, that almost looks like a tree that's been cut down a bit for maybe some of the birds to sit on as like a perch.
That's what I was using the bamboo for, but I might go back up to them, JayBee. So, for those of like our like very close followers, in fact dear friends at this point, giving away my inventory here, so if anybody wants to do cataloguing events, greatly appreciate that. Okay. I mean, I kind of think I'm going to ruin this altering anything. But hey, let's do it anyway.
Do you have those bird boxes catalogued?
Oh gosh, of course I do, yeah, sorry. Wow, I'm so happy with this already.
I really like the sound of the Joy-Cons.
I'm sorry, whenever I'm focusing I go really quiet, guys, so please forgive my audio.
No, I just like the sound of Joy-Cons. There has to be some like ASMR stuff with Joy-Cons on YouTube somewhere. Or even though like I quite like these little builds. I love like the other builds that people do in stuff like Design Core, you know, where they have like a bit of atmosphere music in the background just to add to that therapeutic vibe. But I wouldn't know what music to edit in. A part of me just wants to add like soothing Animal Crossing music, you know, like the 5 AM song.
Oh, that is really nice.
It's like da 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 da. Oh. Maybe I'll do that when I get the technical know-how to find out how to do it.
Okay. I'm just looking through. I just want to fill a couple more spaces. It might seem like I'm overdoing it, but I do think it's going really well. Like, I feel like I like this room even more than the pond. But I do think the pond was also a good starting point. Okay, so let me just see what I can do with this.
I guess at the end of the video people can comment down below what their favourite room was.
Yes, please guys, I'd really appreciate that. Okay, so I'm going to scan in the Amiibos. So the first one we're having coming in is Lucia. I believe they're a jock. We're also going to invite Avery, after all, this is Avery. We're going to have Peck. So you can see I'm trying to get a variety of the birds, and Keaton. Okay, so let's take a look at them. They're quite sweet, right?
Yeah, and this is going to be such a great day for you getting like posters in your inventory.
I really didn't do that. How do I just get rid of the clothes altogether? I can't do that, can I?
No, that's why I was going to suggest maybe have like that yellow t-shirt there.
Yeah, like go with the natural colour. Oh, great suggestion, JayBee. So I feel like they'd be kind of showing off pride of place. The eagles, they're quite a confident species. Why did I do that? I meant to do that.
Oh, that's perfect.
That's really good. So, have them sat to the back here. I feel like their outfit's already pretty good.
Yeah, they're already quite blended.
Blending.
See, and that's the one thing, I love the museum, but the one thing that I would really add into a future update would be a zoo, just because I love going around zoos so much, but I kind of feel that they would never ever add a zoo in Animal Crossing, purely for the fact that the animals that they have right now are so lifelike, anthropomorphic, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it would seem a bit odd to have them in enclosures after giving them the freedom of like people.
Yeah.
But again, you've got Blathers in the museum who can talk, but then there's also that owl that just sits on the billboard. So I don't know if they could add in a different zoo with different animals that are a bit less talkative, but that's one thing I'd love to see in a future like game, I think, at this point.
Well, what I'd love to see is a screenshot of this. So I'm trying to get a good angle and I'm struggling with this. I don't know why I'm struggling with
Oh, that's good.
I kind of like that more like fronted angle.
Yeah, me too.
So yeah, guys, I hope you like this. This was kind of inspired by a walkthrough that JayBee and I did at Knowsley Zoo, which is where I took you before the lockdown for a little holiday. And yeah, so it's a bit of a throwback to that day. I think that's really quite good. I'm really happy with this room, so let's go and see the next one. Okay guys, so this room again is inspired by that zoo visit that I was telling you about when I was working on the aviary. This is inspired by a moment when we were walking around the zoo and there were two rhinos that kept going up to each other, having a little argument, walking off, cuddling up to each other again, walking off, and JayBee and I felt very kind of represented. Our relationship was quite well epitomised by those two rhinos. So I'm going to try and create that kind of scene for you guys next in this room. I'm sorry, JayBee, for comparing you to a rhino.
No, it was worse at the time because the rhino that I was compared to, as cute as it was essentially like a buffoon. Like, it was just there, like, bumping into things. It was looking a bit dazed. So I was like, why can't I be the smart looking one?
Because that's Mulu. So I'm hoping I have that bamboo lettuce kind of thing here.
Bamboo beats.
Bamboo. This is going to be the really bad moment where I realise I don't have that one item that I wanted catalogued. And it's going to break my heart.
How do you not? Well, why don't you look at all items? Oh, there, it's down. But I don't think you've got the customized variant. Up.
Where?
Up. You there to the right.
That's not what I meant.
Oh no, you meant okay. I thought that was the bamboo speaker.
No.
Go on all items. I can't believe. Oh, there it is.
That's the speaker?
Yeah.
No.
Wait, which one were you on about? I thought you wanted. Oh. Wait.
This one!
Yeah, that.
Yes! Oh, guys, I'm so sorry it took me that long to find that. And then I wanted to get it in, like, that variant.
Yeah. Oh, do you have to customize it every time, like on wedding?
You do.
Oh, no.
But hey, it's worth it. It's just going to be a bit of a bore for the viewers.
No. Well, this is like one of those times where you'd speed it up and you'd have all that, like...
Yeah, I need to get myself a
soothing
better editor, don't I?
Kato crossing music. I'm gonna ask Kato what music they use for speed things, because I love it a lot. You can literally just like sit there vibing. I'm gonna ask. What do you mean a better editor?
I need you to be able to speed things up for me.
See, it's so difficult because what else could you add now? I guess maybe
I'm
some
thinking just a
food
few
things.
trees, because they're like that eat leaves, right? Or am I just a bit stupid?
No, I was thinking they'd need like not troughs but little places to feed. Maybe a watering hole.
Oh gosh, yes, of course, JayBee. What an excellent suggestion. So I'm thinking something a bit less refined than some of these. Let's take a look. Dun, dun, dun.
Should I not use that Zen thing?
I want something kind of less formal, like less well presented. I know what I'm looking for. I'm just yet to find it. Okay. Again, sorry to anybody watching this. You know that little tap thing?
Well, like the faucet.
Yeah. That one.
There we go. No, he's not. I love it. Can you go over to it in game and turn it on? I hope so. Because I made something on Harv's Island, like off camera. I wanted to make like a secret agent base. But I forgot to switch the TVs on, so it was just a boring room.
I'm sorry, JayBee.
I wonder what else we could use now.
I just thought of one other thing, and then I think I'm just going to scan the Amiibos. So, the one thing I was thinking was this.
Oh yes, that's perfect, because they do have them like kind of like put in the corners, don't they? So they can sleep on them, and I don't know what rhinos eat. I don't know if they eat them, but
let's say hello to Rhonda.
oh.
And Renee.
And it's so cool because when we were there, we got this amazing photograph where they were literally stood opposite each other, like full on horn to horn.
I kind of want us to post that picture in the comments.
Oh no, I'll post it on Twitter and then I'll post the link to the tweet in the description.
That'd be good.
Oh. Oh, could that work?
What about that?
No, the one up, the kind of tracksuit. Up from that.
Oh, the one with the blue thing?
No. The one above the bug. That one.
This one?
Yeah.
That's quite cute. I might just see if I can find something fully that colour. That?
Oh yeah, that'll be perfect.
Right, Millie wants to stay out of the way of the rhinos.
Oh, that reminded me of another thing. Like, we went to this place where you could drive through the actual rhino's enclosure in like your car, and we got to the rhino section, and one of them literally like jumped and like faced us, like it was about to charge the car down. I was scared.
Yeah, that was pretty freaky.
What are you looking for?
I'll know it when I find it.
Why? Oh.
Ignore me 2 seconds, please.
Oh gosh, it's angry.
It's kind of what I was going for, kind of like recreating the emotions. Because it did look like they were about to charge the fence through, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm happy with this. So, this is the recreation of the rhino scene that I'm going to get JayBee to link in the description for you guys. I like that that was better then. You saw like when they were like head to head.
I feel like you could do that naturally. You just put them close together and have them facing each other.
Is that not what they are?
Not really. Well, it is, just not how it was.
Okay. Let me just adjust.
Like how? Yeah, like that. But maybe have them more head to head. Ooh.
No, because then they're literally in each other's horns. That's like a full-on glitch in the kind of imagery.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. So how do you get out the phone app out to take the photo?
I have to completely go off it.
And then do they expire?
I think so. Yeah.
Aww.
Oh, that's a shame. Oh well, let's take the picture, guys, because I really like this moment.
And I think it's such a great room that you've made as well. Because it's very easy to make this kind of thing where they're just different looking environments as opposed to their own like actual made areas. And I think you've done such a great job making it seem like it's a place purposely built for these guys.
Oh, thank you, JayBee. That's so sweet of you. So now we've visited the rhinos, let's go and see what room's next. Hey guys! So now we're in the basement of Harv's Island, and this is the last room of the Millie Make Zoo. So let's take a look. This is going to be a bit of kind of a mix of a few different animals in here now. We're going to go for quite a natural setting. I hope that's kind of the goal. So this seems quite natural. So we'll go with that. In terms of the flooring, again, we're going to try and incorporate a few things here. So just taking a look to work out how I want to do this best. We're going to go with some blue flooring to kind of have some water effect here. I like that, that's fine. And then with that, I need to try and create some land. So let's take a look at a few different rugs. And which one of them do you think is best to try and create some land with?
Is it meant to be grassland?
Yeah. Or maybe even this one a bit deserty.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking maybe if you just had mud, you know, like the mud that was like there's like a mud rug type thing. But I was almost wondering if you could have that down, and then if you wanted to add some like of those, like that to the left.
Oh.
And then maybe you just put leaves on there, or those like pop up
Wow,
grass
JayBee.
standees.
Like that?
A bit, yeah.
I like that. That's amazing. Thank you.
No, it's good. It's just I have a bit of experience with this zoo thing because I think I told you like I used to do this thing in my room where I'd just lay down green sheets of paper and blue sheets of paper and just have like
yeah.
aquatic toys on the blue sheets and just make my own zoo out of paper.
I remember you saying that was so sweet of you. Oh, you're so adorable. Okay, so I want to kind of build up some natural environment. So I'm going to throw a couple of stones onto there. Keep going down. Du, du, du. Okay, I want some of these. That's probably a bit too many, but it's fine. I feel like I'm adding a lot of stuff that I'm gonna have to remove. But hey, I think it'll be worth it. Okay, so let's see how this looks. I kind of want some stones and stuff in the water. Almost like islands. We spoke before how quite often there's some like grass and stuff sticking out. Okay, so JayBee's about to help me critique this. Aren't you, JayBee?
Yeah, I mean, I guess in order to kind of assess what it is, it must first be established exactly what the purpose is. So, in terms of your vision, just so everyone like watching this understands, what type of animals or what type of environment are you hoping for in terms of this land area?
Okay, so I'm going for like a mixed theme here. I want to have some land animals, like some elephants, and I want to combine that with like maybe a crocodile swimming around in the water or something.
So I guess there's got to be space for the elephants to go and for them to stay. So honestly, it seems a bit simplistic, so maybe that's wrong. But I almost think that as long as these trees are bordering the back, against the wall of this, it's almost like a nice little backdrop. And so you've still got room for the elephants to roam about. I don't know, can you place them on the grass leaves, or is that like
Yeah, you can.
So I guess that's good enough, really. Can you put anything on the stones that aren't the characters? Because if you could add a bit more, like, 3D effect to the grass, maybe that would help.
I'm not sure. Okay. This is almost what I'm thinking for like the backdrop. I just want to add in some Amiibos and see how it looks. So, this is our little crocodile who's going to be swimming around, waiting for, the other animals to come down to the water. And then I want to have some animals on the land too. So I'm going to scan in a couple of elephants.
You've got Opal and Big Top.
And I really don't think it would be a zoo without them. I'm going to invite Savannah.
Oh, it's a zebra.
So let's take a look. Wow. Okay, so I just want to get their outfits just right so they blend in like they did before in the other room. So, JayBee's kindly taught me how to do this now, which I'm really happy about. I want something grey. That was grey, right? Oh, gosh, okay, so you can't actually lose their green colour.
But you have to like maybe change a hat if you find a grey hat. I go up.
No, it's just very much them, look.
Oh gosh. So it's not like clothes, it's part of them. Like look at that. You could use that. Next to like the Splatoon suit. To the right hand side.
This?
No, to the right hand side.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that's kind of as close to looking like an elephant as we're going to get them, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, big top.
So I feel like we can have the elephants kind of lurking about over here.
An opal.
I might just put them in the same outfit, you know, for that kind of typical grey elephant effect.
Maybe, although I wouldn't imagine it'd be difficult to find an opal. Like you could like look even next to that, you could have like a more opaly equivalent of that.
Oh wow!
Like, that's perfect.
So yeah, let's get. Oh, picked up them by mistake. So yeah, we've got the little elephants hanging out here.
I mean, they've done a pretty good job with Savannah already because they've added like the stripes, but I almost think that there must be one a bit more like true. Ooh, that's something like a Dalmatian zebra.
It is, but I just thought for the colours it works.
It is good for the colour.
Oh,
Ooh, that one there. Yes.
perfect. And then we've got our little zebra chilling out over here. So yeah, we have the little elephants in their herd over here, a little zebra running by, and here's Sly, the little crocodile.
Sly doesn't really need a change of clothes.
No.
Like, they've nailed his like blending there.
And he's swimming about, waiting for the others to go to the watering hole. So I'm really happy with this concept again. Let's get a little picture of this.
And another thing that I'm really excited about is because we've executed this concept and like you've done it so well. Obviously the first episode of Millie Makes, we were inspired by the Design Core Challenge, but the second one was your idea of the KK Slider concert. And out of the woodworks, you know, so many of the people that are followers, you know, our friends, Annalisa, Scurvy, they both tried that, and so here on camera right now, I'm challenging them to try this because I'm so curious to see what everyone's interpretations of this is going to be, because with the amount of animals, and obviously with like we're being followed by some people with amazing imaginations, I'm so curious about the different ideas and concepts that they could come up with.
Me too. How's that for you?
That's
the little
perfect.
image?
Wow.
Wow, I'm in love with this. So yeah, this zoo concept was maybe a bit weird, maybe a bit wacky. I don't know that I executed it that well, but as JayBee said, I'd like to challenge some people to try this themselves and then tag us in their kind of attempt on Twitter so we can see how we could improve on what we were doing. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. It is by far the longest Millie Makes, but I had so much fun doing this. I might have less fun trying to like file the Amiibos back now with numbers and things, but hey. So anyway, I am trying these kind of Millie Makes designs like 3 times a week on average. So if you have some concepts on things I could create, kind of themes I could try out, please drop those ideas in the comments below so I can give them a whirl and see how they turn out. So with that in mind, please check out our channel. We have island tours, we have Amiibo showcases, and 5-Star Talk podcast, as well as, for you Mario fans out there, for the 35th anniversary, JayBee is doing a run through of the All Stars game, starting with Nintendo 64, and he'll be going all the way through to Galaxy. So with that in mind, please like, comment and subscribe.
JayBee and Millie.